Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to today's geography class. So, in the last few classes, we have been discussing the forest type, the natural vegetation in our country. And in the last video, in the last week, we have discussed the first type, that is tropical evergreen forest or rainforest. So, today in this class, we will discuss the tropical deciduous type of forest. So, it is the most widespread forest of India. And deciduous means these type of trees, the types of trees growing in this type of vegetation, they shed their leaves during a particular season, especially during dry season. Okay, so these forests are seen in areas where the annual rainfall is between 70 to 200 centimeter. Okay, so in these places of rainfall 200 to 70 centimeter, these vegetations can be seen, and trees of this forest type shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer season. That is why it got the name deciduous. Okay, and this type of natural vegetation is also known as monsoon forest, because you know that the places where the monsoon climate is experienced, the vegetation is commonly seen. That is why it got the name monsoon forest. Okay, and you know where are the places which receive this type of climate, especially in our country, isn't it? Yes. And there are two types. Further, these tropical deciduous forests can be divided into two types on the basis of the availability of water. Okay, they are moist and dry deciduous. Moist deciduous and dry deciduous. ഓക്കെ മോയിസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ 70 to 200 റെയിൻഫോളിൽ കൂടുതൽ മഴ കിട്ടുന്ന സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ, ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് 100 to 200 റെയിൻഫോൾ കിട്ടുന്ന സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ കാണപ്പെടുന്നതാണ് മോയിസ്റ്റ്. ദെൻ വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് ഡ്രൈ ഡെസിഡിയസ്? യെസ്, ബിറ്റ്വീൻ 100 and 70 centimeter. ഓക്കെ, 100 to 200 moist deciduous, 70 to 100 dry deciduous. Okay, these are the two varieties of deciduous forest. So deciduous forests are those which shed their leaves during dry summer season. Okay, and the important trees, most common trees seen in this moist deciduous forest are this teak, sal, then sandalwood, shisham. All these are the common varieties of trees seen in moist deciduous forest, and they are seen commonly in the foothills of Himalayas, then states like Jharkhand, West Odisha and Chhattisgarh, and on the eastern slopes of Western Ghats. Okay, so the most predominant or dominant species of trees are teak, sal, shisham, sandalwood, etc. And also bamboo, different varieties of bamboo, then mulberry are also commonly or commercially important species seen in this moist deciduous type of forest. And I mentioned that this dry deciduous forests are found in areas having annual rainfall between 100 centimeter and 70 centimeter. And the most common varieties of trees seen are peepal, then neem, etc. Okay, and they are seen in the peninsular plateau region, that means Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, etc. So here is a brief description of tropical deciduous type of forest. The annual rainfall is 72 to 100 centimeter. The peculiarity of this particular tropical deciduous forest is, yes, they shed their leaves in summer to prevent evaporation, not evaporation, transpiration. Do you know what is transpiration? Is actually it is a water losing process which are taking place in the leaves of plants. So the excess water content is uh, expelled through this process of transpiration through the leaves of the plants. So in order to prevent this water losing, they began to shed their leaves in the summer season. Okay, so shedding of leaves varies for each tree. Then important trees found are teak, sal, shisham, sandalwood, neem tree, amla, etc. Then the important forest for trade. So trees are cut down illegally. Then forest fire. Then sending more animals for breeding and grazing are some threats faced by this type of the tropical deciduous forest. Then two varieties are there. The two types of tropical deciduous forest are wet deciduous and dry deciduous. So wet deciduous forests are seen in areas of places having annual rainfall between 100 to 200 centimeter, especially the foothills of Himalayas, Jharkhand, eastern slope of Western Ghats, etc., and Odisha. Then dry deciduous forests are seen in areas with annual rainfall between 70 to 100 centimeter, especially in the plains of UP and Bihar. So this is about tropical deciduous. So let us have a look the important animal species in this type of forest. Like a rainforest or tropical evergreen forest, a rich a rich varieties of animal species are seen in this type of forest also. Okay, so in this forest, the common animals found are lion, tiger, pig, deer, elephant, etc. Then a huge variety of birds, lizards, snakes, and tortoises are also found in this type of vegetation. Okay, let us have a look in the map of India where this uh, vegetation is found. So here in this map you can see this different types of natural vegetation grown in different areas in our country. So the second type of vegetation, so this type is seen almost all the parts of our country, isn't it? കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ ഈ ഭാഗങ്ങളിലെല്ലാം ഈ tropical deciduous forest ആണ് കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. Okay, the most common variety of natural vegetation seen in our country is tropical deciduous forest, and depending on the annual rainfall received, they are two types, isn't it? So with this we are winding up the second type of natural vegetation. So in the coming class we will discuss the another type of natural vegetation. So please read the textbook. If you find any difficulty, you have to discuss with me. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അങ്ങനെ സംശയങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല, ഇതുവരെ ആരും സംശയമൊന്നും ചോദിക്കാറില്ല, എല്ലാം മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടെന്നാണ് വിശ്വാസം. Okay, anyway, please go through the textbook. Okay, thank you children, have a nice day.